You there?
Yeah, I'm here. I don't see the tag though.
Okay, I think it's coming up. Hold on a second, and I'll do it from my phone. It's getting set up. So it's getting ready to pop up. We're almost there.
Facebook don't want us to be great.
Oh my gosh. So we are back. Can you see me?
I can see you, yes.
All right, awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, we are back. And let me tag you again, SHAE, from my phone.
Okay.
If it'll let me do that. Hold on. All right, so that one has ended, and let me go to the current one. I want to thank everybody. Okay. All right, so let's see. Share with a friend. All right, give me a second, SHAE. I'm just gonna put your name in the I'm gonna do it a little different than the last time.
That's
Okay.
fine.
So I'll put you in the comment. Can you see yourself?
I can see me.
Okay. All right. All right. Did you get the tag? Because I tagged you. Hey, Coach Claire, thanks for hopping on. Facebook did not want to allow us to be great. We were on just a second ago. And yeah, it kicked us off. Sharing these amazing testimonies and everything. So I'll give you time to do what you're doing, SHAE, and then if you're ready. Okay, so let me go ahead, set this back up. And Robin, thank you. Thank you for coming back. I greatly appreciate it. Please share. And so everything that was shared that was on the other live, we can't see all those comments, but we had so many great comments. I actually had tagged Robin's testimony, her 58-pound weight loss, because that was, I pinned it. It was amazing. So I wanted people to understand. She did not only talk about her weight loss, she talked about how her skin cleared up, and how she now she can just wear her natural skin versus covering up with makeup. She said haters are going to hate when you are giving amazing info. There you go, Robin. That part right there. Wait a minute. We over here, we're like, we trying to be great. We trying to have this late night, informal conversation and bless some people. And Facebook shut us down. They said, y'all ain't gonna talk about that no more. But we back. We back. We like little kids, bugging their parents. We back. He said, oh, she said my battery died on the last one. That's okay, Peace, because thank you for coming back, sweetie. Facebook shut us down. They shut us down. We don't have no music. We don't have anything. Maybe that's what it was, SHAE. Maybe it was music. I don't know what it was. She said, here, thank you, Robin. Here's my last comments. People need to know the truth. So I'm going to pin this. Man, she put it just like she did it. Thank you, Robin. That's what I'm talking about.
She is awesome and amazing. She really is.
Robin, thank you for being here tonight. When Facebook shut us down, SHAE did tell me you all's relationship. And so it's very nice when you have friends, connections that support you. We all don't have to do the same thing, but we're all looking for individuals to support the things that we do. You don't always have to have the same vision someone else have, but be supportive. I brought that up because if our CEO, and I'm going to read the comments. So some people, that are in TLC, Total Life Changes, know who our CEO is, or they should know. Individuals who's on and watching this and you don't know, who our CEO is, Jack Fallon, he had a vision. He started in his basement with NutriBurst, our all liquid vitamin. And back during that time, he was an automotive worker working on the assembly line. And his best friend, who is now our COO, John Licari. We all love us some John Licari.
Yes.
And we love Mr. Jack Fallon. John Licari, thank you, Robin. John Licari didn't necessarily believe in network marketing. He didn't believe in none of this stuff. And Jack Fallon, our CEO, used to come to him and, tell him, how he wanted to do some amazing things and, what all he can do in the industry. And John didn't want to hear any of that.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I think about this, he said, like when he shared, sometimes he get a little emotional. He get a lot of emotional. He said that one day Jack came to him and Jack said, will you just help me? Will you just help me? I need help. And the reason that he needed help, many of us know Jay-Z, we know Master P. Jack Fallon was just like them, selling NutriBurst out the trunk of his car. Started in the basement, started from the bottom, now here. That's us. He started from the bottom in his basement, and now we all here because he didn't quit. But when he didn't quit and, he was trying to figure it out, he went to his best friend, John, and he said, will you just help me? And John Lecari said he really didn't believe in none of this. He was just like, he said, but my friend came to me with a distressed look. I didn't believe in it. And when he tell us, he breaks down because he said he almost passed up helping his friend, and look where we are today. So somebody, you might be the person that somebody, I want to thank Robin because, SHAE gets emotional. I know her heart. And so Robin is here supporting SHAE tonight. Robin is actually sharing her truth. Robin isn't in TLC, but she's supporting SHAE. Maybe you that person that somebody been asking you, they ain't asking you for one dime. All they said is, can you support me? Would you just support me a little bit? And you ain't supported them. And then they turn around and they change the game. And now you like, well, hold up. Well, they done found a whole bunch of new people to support them because you just never supported them. And so if John Lecari, we have Jack and John show every day at 2 p.m. It's Jack and it's John. It's John and it's Jack. They like this. John Lecari supported his best friend's vision for all these many years, and they met up on the assembly line. They were going to be on the 40-40 plan. Both of their parents told them about going to get a job, back in the day. Go get you a good job. You work that job forever. If he would have followed that plan, we wouldn't be here. There probably wouldn't be no TLC because he would have been working that for 40 years, waiting on the retirement plan. So I don't even have a watch on, but you know how they give you that watch in the box and send you out with a pension plan. And then, you got to go live off of what you couldn't live off of. What is it? Less than what you was already making. But his vision was so much bigger than that. So Robin, I thank you for being here tonight. We're going to get this back on. I don't know none of us have 9 to 5s, or rather SHAE don't have a 9 to 5. I don't have a 9 to 5. That's the beauty about what we do. So I don't have to say, SHAE, I got to get off because I got to go to bed in a few minutes because I got to get up and go to work. This is our work that we get to bless and share, how great these products have been. I get to sit back and drink my own coffee. Before I got on, I brushed my teeth. So my teeth could be right for you all. My own toothpaste that our company have. I spritzed my face because I was looking tired at 10 o'clock with my own spritzer, So all that said, let me read these comments, SHAE, because we got a lot of comments in here. And I thank Robin for pinning everything. Robin said, for women, our skin is our crown, and if you can't show your skin, it can break down a woman's spirit. That right there. And I know Robin said that before. She is right, because people look at your hair, they look at your skin, they look at your teeth, and they look at your feet. They go like this: here, 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 and down to your feet. And back then, even though I had confidence, you have to have confidence to decide to referee for as long as I've been refereeing. But I had to create very thick skin, literally, internally, because people can be extremely brutal. And it would be nothing for our women can be extremely brutal. I didn't get those comments from guys, but the women be like, honey, go get your skin together. That was a personal dig. So I dealt with that for many, many years. But let me show up in the gym now. What do I need to go get together? What you say? What I need to, what Jason Scott, wait a minute. profile? What you just say? Which profile you want? I don't wear no glasses on the basketball court. I'm being silly, y'all, but I'm being real transparent. I'm loving that SHAE here. And SHAE didn't say this. We didn't say this when we first got started. We got more comments, but I thank y'all for coming back. So SHAE and I share the same birthday, August the 5th, and we both are left-handed. Yes, we are. We are left-handed. Left-handed. How you say that, SHAE? You say left-handed?
Left-handed.
Left-handed. Okay, I'm left-handeders. That's not even a word. Left-handeders. So, you know, we love people. We love hard. SHAE has an amazing spirit. You know, I love that about her, and I love the fact that Aaron put us together. Even though, let me share something with y'all that y'all don't even know, because a lot of times people see me always talking to Aaron, and they be like, you know, we have a close relationship. He's like my younger brother. Even though he's bigger than me, he's like my younger brother, because, you know, I'm the elder. So Aaron and I have never been in the same room together. Could you imagine that? I've been in the room with SHAE plenty of times. Aaron and SHAE have known each other for over 30 years, but Aaron and I have known each other for 2 years, going on 2 years, and we have never been in the same room. That's crazy. So I say that to say, sometimes you could be connected to individuals. You could see people every day and you don't have no connection.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot see people every day and you have a very strong connection. God will lead you to the people that you're supposed to be connected to. So stop looking for the people that's just right here, wherever you are, and thinking those are going to be your connection. I'm talking about friends and family. I'm talking about friends and your families. Stop looking for support systems with people who see what you're doing every day. Be bold. This is something that me and SHAE been talking about earlier today. Be bold, be authentically you, and be bold. Be comfortable being who you are in your skin. SHAE? Okay, so let me read these comments, and SHAE, you go ahead. What is that thing that the Kermit the Frog, when they be, I'm gonna just sip my tea. I'm gonna give the mic back to you. I'm gonna go back to my DELGADA, you know. So let's see. So Peace said, let me make sure I'm not missing anybody. I thank everybody for being here with us tonight. Wow, we gotta, Lord, I don't want to miss nobody. And hopefully Facebook gonna allow us to be great. Let me know if you all gotta go to bed, okay? Because we ain't got nowhere to be. You know? I feel like Ice Cube and Chris Tucker. Wait a minute. But the beauty about having a work from anywhere business, we are at home, but what they say, it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got nowhere to be. We don't have no jobs, but we do have businesses. We have a business, and all we do is share, you know. So let me go up. Okay, Robin said about the skin. Robin, you are 100% correct. My cousin Booker said that's what I'm talking about, because you can't stop something that is good. Yep, that is good, or it's God. It's a divine order. And our company is debt free. It's rated A+ with the Better Business Bureau. We are headed towards $500 million. We pay daily. Our CEO pay daily. We get paid 5 different ways. We actually say 6 ways. The 6 ways, you'll feel it. We have amazing core values. Robin said, tag and share everyone. This information is life-changing. Amen, Robin. Thank you so much, sweetie. Preach, Queen. We need to support each other. When all else fails, all we have is each other. Amen. At the end of the day, that's all we have is each other. Yes. You know, go bless somebody. And it's not about monetary. You know, the saying is sharing is caring. I'm going to keep going through the comments. Sharing is caring. But I like to say, we don't always have to give money. You don't always have to give money, but go bless somebody with a great resource. What they do with it can convert to money. How they apply it can convert to money. Or maybe it doesn't need to convert to money, but it can convert to great value. So stop hoarding great information, you all. If you know of something that's good for somebody, Aaron said, you know what, let me call on my friend SHAE. I got my first business partner, because we wanted, I wanted him to get binary qualified so he can tap into the third way we get paid. He didn't think twice. He said, I got the perfect person. I'm looking at him like, we over the phone. I said, well, who is that? I'm thinking, who is that? He said, hold up a second. He said, SHAE, I want you to be my business partner. I said, okay, then. That's what I'm talking about. And he set it up for me and SHAE to meet. And she came to our Super Saturday, and the rest became history, y'all. All right. So Robin said, woohoo, Southpaws unite. That's right. Robin, are you a Southpaw? I forgot that's what they call us, Southpaws. SHAE, do you write with do you have a smear? Because I write like this. And I be having the ink smear on the side.
No.
You write straight. I can't write like that, straight on. I have to write. I write sideways.
I always wonder how people write this kind of way, but me is this.
Okay, so since I have to turn, and if I have an ink pen, I have the smear. So I try not to smear, but it works for me. Yeah, she said she calls it up Southpaws. Peace says, that is the truth. My skin has been such a distraction for so many years. It was horrible having acne 30, 35, and 40 years old. That right there, Peace. Wow. That right there. It's getting better with the products though, and I'm thankful. And so you also, anybody want to know, Peace Johnson is also our business partner. Peace lives in Phoenix, Arizona by way. She's one of our business partners through another business partner. She's not on, I don't believe. But Peace has an amazing spirit also. She's beautiful. Even though she says she suffered with skin issues, I wouldn't have never known that. But what she put in the comment, that was me from 14 through being, I thought, okay, I might deal with that in my 20s. Then I hit 30, and then I have 4 children from 28 to 14. I was like, well, maybe by the time I hit 35, these blemishes gonna stop. Move from the Midwest, cold mixture climate, Ohio, moved to Phoenix. Now I got dry heat, all kinds of going on. And it got worse. And then, ladies, you all know we get hormonal breakouts. So not only did I have them here, I started having them up under here, to the point that I didn't even care for my mole anymore, because my mole blended in with everything else. I was like, what the heck? I'm getting older and I still got all these blemishes going. Not until I started the tea. And I want y'all to know that I went to school. I was a licensed esthetician. I only went to school in 2014 to learn how to correct my skin professionally. And I didn't know that TLC was going to come into my life, SHAE, 2 years later. So, you know what I say, I went to school, it was about $12,000, $13,000 to learn how to correct my skin. And then 2 years later, I got introduced to, what that tea? This tea right here. I got it upside down, y'all. This tea right here changed everything. Yes, professionally, I know about all those microderms, chemical peels, laser. But this tea right here is what it internally, because you can mask, you can put all the cover up, you can put all the concealer, you can put all this stuff on, but if you don't work on internal cleansing, you're still gonna have the same issues. That was me. We have, okay, Robin said, never dim your light for anyone else. You hear that? Never dim your light for anyone else. Say that again, Robin. That's right. And I can't heart. It only allow me, I guess, because we're doing it on this live. Robin said, disclaimer, I am not part of this company. No, she isn't, but I am a product of this company. SHAE introduced these life-changing products that changed my life. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. And we didn't pay Robin for that testimony, y'all. She put the disclaimer in because we always say, you know, results may vary. We got to state the disclaimer. We got a whole compliance department that we got to follow FTC rules. We just can't be coming on, you know, we lead with great integrity, great morals. We joking and laughing, but on a serious note, we don't say we mitigate or cure. We're just sharing our personal testimonies. That's SHAE's testimony. Aaron couldn't be on, but he was, you know, on earlier. That's his testimony. This is my testimony. This is Robin's testimony. That's Peace's, my cousin's testimony. Okay, so Robin, yeah, she says she's left-handed. Did you know that, Shay? She's left-handed too.
No.
But now we know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she says I'm left-handed.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking about. P said, I was trying to be great, volunteering at my daughter's school. Then the kids started going in on me. Miss Minnie, why you got, wow. Wow, Peace. Miss Minnie, why you got so many spots on your face? If I could have hid, I would. Wow. Wow, Peace. Okay, let me stop there for a minute. So, because Peace, we have to do it. We're going to have to do, we're going to have to. Wow. We're going to do a live together, Peace, because that was me, you all. She said she stopped volunteering at her child's school because and children, you know, y'all know children are so brutally honest. They will say whatever comes to their mind, whatever they're feeling, because they don't know no better. And I know, like when she said that, I visually can see the children looking like, what is that? You know, even though I don't have, you know, this is a birthmark, but I could see a child come and say, why do you have that on your face? What is that thing? So just imagine the blemishes, what Peace is saying. So let me hold this up again. So this picture of me, Shay, can you see that up?
Yes.
So Peace was probably suffering with the same thing, all them blemishes that I had. Blemishes all over. Children are brutally honest, and adults are too, especially if they get mad at you and they don't have no emotional intelligence. And you know what people say, they'll say something negative and then they'll say, well, I didn't mean that, but they'll hit that dagger right where they really know it hurts you. So when I used to have the lady spectators, because it would always be women up in the stands, and they would holler out, you think you all that, you need to go get your skin together, you know, but because I just, you know, it rolled off. But internally, it really did. What they said didn't bother me, but it was the fact that I knew that I was working on my skin. And what they let me know is my issues was visible to everybody. And that's what people go in on. They will put the dagger deep in. So Peace, I'm sorry to hear that. You know, keep using our products and then go back and volunteer. Say what, you know, don't say that to no child, but you know what I was about to say. Young lady, can I help you? Can I read to you? Because the little girl gonna be looking like, you don't even look the same. You know, she gonna be looking at your skin. Miss, wow. Okay. Robin said this tea will also help with mask acne. Holla at your girls. These masks we have to wear out and about, and then those breakout. Yes, she talking about. So I have my mask here, you all. This is one of my masks, and you right. You know, last week, Shay, I didn't misplace my TLC mask. Let me share something with you. Last week, you all, I coughed, and I almost killed myself because the mask. look, I coughed, and the mask was like. I was like, oh my Lord. I had to take I said, look, man, trying to be safe, but I literally almost choked on the mask. But to what Robin said, we got lipstick, you got whatever you got on your face, you right. And then you break out. And matter of fact, you know, now that my skin has been so clear using our products, I noticed the other day right here, I was like, hold up. I noticed everything now. You got the same, Shay? So why you think we got it?
The mask.
Exactly. I was like, what is this? Right here.
Right here.
So these masks, you know, have a direct effect on our skin. So Robin, you're right. Thanks for mentioning that. She said, you are such a beautiful person, Peace, inside and out. Thank you, Robin. Children have absolutely no filter and they do not know any better. Please know that you are royalty. God, I wish I could heart. I cannot heart. I'm gonna just do that. Okay, I could do it that way. Peace said yes. And she laughed. But Peace, yes, I almost choked. I was, and let me tell y'all this. Then Shay, I was out and I coughed or sneezed and I almost, choked on it. Then I got to stop coughing and sneezing because everybody looked like, hold up. They look like, you all right? So I had to get myself together because you get one cough. You get one cough, you get one sneeze. Anything other than that, people looking at you suspect.
Absolutely.
So okay. All right. There we go. Absolutely no lie. Okay. So I think I pinned absolutely no lie. Yep. I pinned what she said. So Shay, and I'm just going to let the comments just roll. What was I going to, it was something I was going to ask you about. So other than the tea, resolution drops, share some of our other products that you've used, that you have used, that you really like. And what do you like about them?
Okay. NutriBurst.
Uh-huh.
Gotta have it's in the refrigerator. My NutriBurst. That is my favorite. To me it tastes like orange, but I love the fact that the nutrients in the NutriBurst is equivalent to 10 nutrients in salads. And I love salad, but I cannot eat 10 salads. So it's just amazing how this product has all the vitamins and nutrients that we need to replenish our bodies, because once we detox, it detoxes the good and the bad. And so I love the fact that the NutriBurst replenishes the nutrients that we detox. And then I've also used NRG, which that we Director Aaron Rowland calls that the happy pill.
He
Oh,
should
I
do.
never forget. I never forget when he took, I think, two of the NutriBurst. I mean, the NRGs at the same time.
He like he parade waving. Bye y'all.
No, but it actually gives you that boost of energy that you need, and it's like it's not like those monster drinks. I've never been the kind of person that drink those monster drinks and stuff like that. Because too many people are saying, "Oh, I have all this energy," and then once they, start to come down, they crash.
Mm-hmm.
But with the NRG, you don't have that. Um, Also, what was the Harmony drops? Now, I took this one day on live, and I was like, "Oh my God, you talking about somebody?" I'm just sitting there talking, and all of a sudden, I just felt so relaxed. Wait, what? If I
With
could
the
get them,
harmony drops,
yeah, I got them.
you got yours.
Yeah, the Harmony drops.
Okay, so before you start talking about the harmony drops, let me go back because I don't want to. The ladies are commenting. Thank you all. Pizza, thank you, Robin. I would give them the benefit of the doubt, but it still hurts. Exactly.
Right.
We'll give them a youthful pass piece, but the next time, we try to educate young people. If they don't know no better and their parents didn't teach them on proper, it's certain things you just don't say to a grown up. But if their
Come on.
parents didn't enlighten them, they
Don't do
don't
this
know.
again.
What you say, Shay? Robin said the worst is when you are wearing your mask and your glasses fog up. Oh Lord, yes. And you just can't see, and it's cold outside, and it's like fogging up like your windshield, and you got the mask on and the glass. Yes, I've been there. Danette Hall says, do you use the normal or the plus for NutriBurst? Which one you like, Shay?
I haven't tried the plus yet. I know I've heard a lot of testimony about the pluses, like it helps with your heart, but I haven't tried that yet. That's my next thing. But
So I love it. I love the plus more, and so the plus actually has CoQ10 enzyme in it.
Okay.
What I love about the plus is great for your heart, cardiovascular. I actually knew about, okay, so CoQ10 I knew about before NutriBurst because working out a lot and refereeing, and there's a lot of different supplements that has CoQ10, and it's great for that cardiovascular, your heart and everything. So the plus, you all, is a lot thicker. And let me see, I'm gonna share. Hopefully they can see this. So I actually had some NutriBurst Plus when I first got in, because I told SHAE, you know, oh Lord, it's so late. I was waiting on my son. I have my 16-year-old, this young man right here, right here. He plays a lot of basketball, and he moves fast on the court but slow off the court. So SHAE and I was supposed to go live at 9, and then 9 turned into 9:30. I was waiting on him to get done with training. And when I fell asleep waiting on him outside in my car. And so when I walked in the door, I had to have some NutriBurst, because I needed a burst of energy. That's probably why I'm so alive with you all. I haven't had any NRG. I don't know if they could see this. Maybe not. I don't want it to spill. No, y'all
Mhm.
can't see it. But anyhow, on the rim, you see the color? You see that, SHAE?
Uh-huh.
It's like orange. It looks like orange juice. It tastes like, it just tastes like, how do you say regular NutriBurst taste?
Like orange juice.
Like orange. Yeah, it's like a sweet taste. I don't know if Robin, I know Peace does NutriBurst, but we love our NutriBurst. It gives you a burst of energy. So that's the difference. The plus is for CoQ10 enzyme. It has CoQ10 enzyme in it, and it's thicker. Robin says the NutriBurst also replenishes your pH balance. All right, ladies, there you go. Danette says the 8-hour energy definitely makes you crash towards the end of the 8 hours. Exactly.
It's 12 hours.
Huh?
NRG is 12 hours.
Yes, it's
And
12 hours.
Natural burst of energy. There's no crash. You're not gonna crash and feel all sluggish. Don't take it at night or late in the day, like afternoon, late afternoon.
Just don't take it late, SHAE.
I wouldn't. Some people might have to, but for me, I was up, wanting to clean up and everything. And I'm like, I already cleaned up everything. Just a burst of energy.
I haven't had any NRG in a while, but NutriBurst, gives us a burst of energy.
Mhm.
One thing that I wanted to share for anybody who hasn't heard this testimony. So I put these to the test back in August. I drove to Ohio to visit my daughter. And then when I drove to Columbus, Ohio, from there, I drove to Detroit to our corporate office, TLC's office. And when I got to Detroit on a Friday, then I had to come back home. Now, you all, I didn't really think this through, because you got to remember, it was like short to Ohio, then Ohio to Detroit. Well, when I got done at corporate, it was 6:30 p.m. and I put in my address here in Raleigh, and it said 11 and a half hours. And that's when I was like, oh my goodness, how in the world am I going to get back home? It was just me and my daughter. And I told her to reach in my bag, and she got me 2 NRGs, and that's how I made it all the way back home. Other than stopping to get gas, SHAE, I didn't pull over. I didn't stop at a hotel. I actually went back through Ohio, so I could have called my daughter, but we didn't even stop in Ohio. I just came all the way from Detroit. And you all can Google, if you want to Google distance, Detroit to Raleigh, North Carolina. I left at 6:30, and I think I got here like 7:45 a.m. And no, I didn't crash. I laid down for a little bit, and then that same son called and said, "Hey, Mom, you gonna take me to practice at 12 noon?" Yes. So needless to say, like when I got home, I laid down for maybe 2 hours, and he was calling, and I was looking at the phone like, Lord. I took him, and then that Saturday night when I finally laid down, I was like really sleepy. Robin says, girl, with that mask on, you were telling the truth about one cough. I was sounding like an old car started trying to hold it in. Right.
Oh, you be scared to cough because everybody like, oh, she got COVID-19. No, I don't.
Exactly. So this is a thing that we learning about these masks. So I went in, we have Sheets. You know how we got Sheets gas station, and when you walk in there,
Right.
they have in the front. I was in there earlier, and so if you come in, they have it where you can get. I didn't need the mask, but I said, well, let me just grab extras, because sometimes my sons, they'll get in the car, they don't have theirs. But you all, we got to make sure these masks fit us properly. You just can't put on any. You You may decide to get something cheap and inexpensive to cover
Right.
up. You're just all, wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. This is a headscarf. You you got it all. It's all up in here. So y'all got to make sure y'all masks fit, because like Robin said, one cough too many, everybody in there like, hold up. And you just, it's just getting stuck. So anywho, that's another note. But take your NutriBurst, it's gonna help you with your system and everything. Danette says, so I had a couple of fall on my knees. Dead. The NutriBurst helped with the, oh, okay. I have to see how she said it. She said she had a couple falls on her knees. Dead. The NutriBurst helped with the joints. Yes. Another thing, Danette, that helps with the joints is, SHAE, you want to talk? Have you done Alleviate?
Yes.
Talk about Alleviate.
Okay, so I have my Alleviate right here. It's my own personal, because I'm 47 years old, and exercising has just not been one of my things. And I noticed that before I do my Zumba from the YouTube, I put this on here. This I'm telling you, this is I want to say miracle worker.
Okay.
Back in January 24th, 2020 to be exact, our global director, Dr. Kimberly Edwards, and executive director, Kimberly Mills, came down to help me, with my first, what do you call that, presentation, and to talk about the products and stuff. And my guest was, I had guests there and everything. And my son, who at the time was only 19, he's into like painting and construction and stuff like that, fixing holes in the walls and stuff like that. And a lot of times when you paint and you reaching up, that can cause like tension in the upper shoulder, neck, and back area. And so Dr. Kimberly Edwards was like, who in here feeling some pain? And he was the only one that raised his hands up. And so she was like, Mom, put some of this on your son. So I'm sitting next to him and I put some on, and I was like, I'm gonna ask you in a few minutes, does it really work? Because I've never tried the Alleviate. And so 15 minutes went past and she was like, son, how you feel? He was like, I don't feel nothing. Like everything is just, and he was raising his hands up and everything. And I'm telling you, these products are just amazing. My dad uses it. My mom uses it. I mean, just people.
They use the Alleviate?
They use the Alleviate.
Okay. What does your dad use it for?
My dad has had lower back pain.
Okay.
And I just put some. And you know what? My dad is like, he's not the kind of person to just try something because you tell him about it. But I had to tell him, Daddy, Jamari used this. My son used this. I'm not going to tell you to use it and then it don't work. So he was like, all right, I'll try it. And he tried and he was like, wow, this stuff really works. And he ordered some. He ordered some.
It works. So
it really does.
Vapor rub, my daughter, she's used it for stomach cramps, with her dehumidifier, because the menthol, the camphor. I've used it for wisdom tooth issue on the tooth, internally, on the jaw. It has replaced, I haven't refereed in a long time, but instead of Aspercreme, Tiger Balm, IsoFreeze, BioFreeze, Thermal Care, heat, all these different things, this help all the joint pains. Like SHAE said, again, we don't say we cure, mitigate any diseases, but these is just our own personal testimonies. What were you going to say, SHAE?
Can I say something else too? I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I'm reading the comments.
Back earlier this year, we had another business partner, Trey. Tracy.
Mm-hmm.
And we did a party about, because she is a licensed cosmetologist. Am I saying that right? She's a
Uh-huh.
licensed cosmetologist, and she used some of this on one of her customers' hair, and it, and she showed us the pictures of it, and I was just like, wow, this has multiple, you can use this in multiple ways. Also, like if you're getting ready to work out, you can put this, on your stomach. It burns fat. It goes 7 layers deep into your skin and stuff like this. It really, it's just phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
It's phenomenal.
Yes, I love, and you only need a little bit. That's
Just a
why
little
I don't know how much you have, but if you all see, I have a lot in here. We take a Q-tip, and that's all you need. Matter of fact, I put some on my fingers. I didn't plan to, and touch, like I can feel it right
Yeah,
here.
you feel it.
So,
Yep.
yeah, I can just feel it penetrating. So let's see. Robin says Nutriverse is also immune boosting that helps your body in fighting viruses and diseases. With the current virus, this is a must-have to keep your immune system up. Okay, that's Robin's testimony. I heard that. Now okay, so SHAE, you want to talk about, let me go through, and then I want you to talk about our new product that we have. I don't have it as of yet,
I
but
don't either.
since, okay,
Immunity.
immunity. So hold on one second. Robin says, I'm going to school to be a holistic health practitioner, and I strive to live healthy as well as my family. And these products are all natural, and your body absorbs the nutrients better. That's taking, let's see more. That's taking normal vitamins off the shelf at CVS and Walgreens combined. Do your research, people, with the wink. So that's what Robin said. And she's right, because I used to be that person always going to get different GNC, Walmart, I was everywhere trying to find all these different things. And Nutriverse for me gives me, like, I used to buy biotin, because every woman want, like, when you talk about whether you want long hair, short hair, you want healthy hair. So we all would go get biotin. Well, we got our own Nutriverse that has biotin, and we also have hair, skin, and nails. These are my products that I use faithfully. They've helped my hair grow. These are my actual fingernails due to
Beautiful.
Nutriverse. Thank you, TLC. Thank you, Jack Fallon. So that's what the products do. What did you just said about alleviating with the hair? So I like to let women know, SHAE, no, I just took my hair down out of fake locks. I had some fake locks in, and I rarely have my hair down. I'm natural, but I took them out because they had been in for like 2 months. But ladies, I don't care whether you wear wigs, weaves, braids, extensions, sew-ins, lace fronts, half fronts, whatever you wear, when you take them out, you want to have edges. You want to have edges. You want to have all your own hair. It don't have to be extremely long, but you want your hair to be healthy. And that is exactly what Nutriverse does. That is also what the Alleviate does. I want to show you all something. I'm gonna go back to the comments because I'm gonna keep talking, SHAE. I'm gonna go back to, my hair journey with
Oh,
these
yeah.
products. But go ahead,
Phenomenal.
SHAE.
I remember when you had took those braids out, and I think you cut something, and you was like, I'm not even worried about, look how long my hair is. And I was just like, wow. Like, I think you cut maybe close to an inch, or was it an inch?
It was like 2.5 inches
2.5 inches that
back
she cut
here.
off. And it was, I mean, her hair is really long, and it's really, really thick. And I have a testimony too. I had started wearing, I've been wearing quick weaves. I've had them, not all the time, but I have had them. But it's like I just, well, not just, but I found out that I was allergic to the glue, because the last time when I had got my hair done, I was going to a conference, not a conference. What do you call it? Oh my God, I'm like lost for words right now. Um, it was in Las Vegas in February. We had an event there for the credit restoration services, and when I came back into took the quick weave off, and I wore it until it started loosening it up. You know, I just wasn't pulling it. But I noticed that all this over here, I should have took pictures,
You
but
told
I
me
was
that.
so embarrassed. I did not take pictures, and I kept my hair covered up. And what really grew my hair back and my edges, because I mean all this over here was like bald. And my mom and my sister was like, "Girl, why every time we turn around, you got your little cap on and stuff? You in the house, you ain't going nowhere. Why you don't wear your hair?" And I was just like, "Oh, I just got it molded down." Wasn't molded. Some of it was molded down, but that part was gone. Was gone. And so it was one of the reasons why I had started wearing wigs, because I never was really a wig person. And I'm like, I'm putting that stuff on, you know. But that's one of the reasons why I said, well, I'll take this NutriBurst and it's gonna grow my hair. I'm gonna keep wearing wigs. And I have it. I just, you know, I have on a wig now, but I like wearing wigs now. So but I do have, my hair has really, really grown. And it's, you know what, it's, my hair has been thick, but now it's thicker. My hair has a thicker texture to it. And it's because that, you know, I've been drinking the NutriBurst, taking the NutriBurst.
So SHAE, you haven't incorporated our hair, skin, and nails?
No, I'm not yet. I haven't.
And
I got to get that.
Get you some hair, skin, and nails. Yes, and our Lucidius. So ladies, and I'm gonna go back to the comments. I'm gonna pull up these photos and I want to share with you all. So I was that person who you know, I never really had a hair, like my hair has always been thick and it would grow to a certain point, but it would never go shoulder down or anything like that. So for anybody who doesn't know what this is the hairstyle I just took down. This was my hairstyle, that the fake locks. Can you see, SHAE?
Uh-huh.
Okay, beautiful. So that was, when did I take those down? Like 3 days ago, 3 days ago. You know, I just recently took them down. So let me show you all my journey. So I went natural in 2011. I did the big chop when I lived in Phoenix, Arizona. So that was me. Big chop,
wow. Big
forehead, little hair. So,
wow.
And then TLC came into my life. And then in the end of 2016, the beginning of 2017, that was my hair.
Wow.
So
wow.
That was then. And then 2017, that was all NutriBurst. I wasn't even doing hair, skin, and nails back then. And let me see if I got some current. Okay, so I'm gonna just come forward because I rarely wear my hair down. This is how it is most of the time, like this. It's natural state. And I make a lot of smoothies and I put all my products in one. And then this was the night that I put those faux locks, fake locks in. This was my hair when I got ready to do them.
Wow.
This is front view of my hair.
That's amazing.
And then that's the side view. So that was
the hair.
Huh?
I said I wouldn't know what to do with that beautiful hair.
Oh, well, you know what? Thank you, SHAE. So so that's why, and I'm gonna go back to the comments. And this was, you know, that when I got ready to do it, that's how it ended up being. That was over 2 months ago. So I just took them down the other day, and because it's so much, it's actually a lot of work, not too much work. It's a lot of work, you know, but I'm so grateful. So if a person says, well, what you been using? I use NutriBurst and I use hair, skin, and nails. I incorporated the hair, skin, and nails because I said, well, you know, what if I go all in? What if I get completely committed and just go in? So I'm a big NutriBurst fan. So this is when my hair is normally, that's me with my NutriBurst. Let me see if I can swipe. That's when it's curly or naturally curly. So our products, they work. And I'm gonna let you all know, because SHAE was talking about wigs, and I don't knock anybody with wigs, Cause Shay know what, back in the summertime, I had my first wig, my little first burgundy wig. But I I did my wig, y'all, because I said, you know what? And my daughter, Tracy kept saying, are you really gonna wear that wig every day? I know, I said, I am gonna wear it every day. But it was some days that, I wasn't used to it, and I get ready to go out the house and my hair, I was like, Lord, let me get my wig. So I had my little bangs, like how Shay's bangs, it's a burgundy wig somewhere around here. The bangs came to right here, and then it was just the same way Shay's style is, but I wore the wig because I wanted my hair to continue to grow, and I just think I had it braided back. You know how we do what we do. But I want to tell y'all a little story. I hope y'all find this funny. So years ago, I was refereeing. I don't know if I wasn't here, but I think I was either in Arizona or Ohio. And there was a girl, because my daughters teased me. There was a high school player. She was balling, and I was refereeing her game, and she had a ponytail, and she was running up and down the court, and the ponytail wasn't staying in position. She snatched that ponytail, threw it up under the bleachers, and kept it moving. So my daughter said, Mom, are you gonna be like that girl who threw the ponytail? I said, girl, no, I'm gonna try to leave my wig on, but it worked. So all jokes aside, ladies, like whatever you're doing, protective style, however you wear your hair, when you take it down, you want to have healthy hair. We want you to have healthy hair. So between NutriBurst, hair, and Shay says she hasn't even added hair, skin, and nails, the Alleviate, for individuals, we've known individuals who suffer with alopecia. I actually had a customer who, she said she had hereditary alopecia in the center, and her hairstylist used to always use black hairspray. She had length, but it was thin out there, and you could see it. And so she used to spray it in, and when she got NutriBurst, her hairstylist was like, "Oh my God, I don't have to spray your hair anymore because it started to thicken up, and everything." But these products, they just work hands down. So let's see what we got here. We says, Robin says, I was just about to say hair growth. Yes. Biotin, keratin, cis, we all bought. Yep. Those are all the things. And those are all in NutriBurst. Not so much keratin, but we definitely have 300 mcg, which is 1,000% of biotin. Vitamin B12, niacin B6, vitamin D, C, vitamin E, vitamin A. We just have so much great stuff in there. I don't know if I could see everybody else's comments. So I think I don't know what happened, but yeah. So, oh, okay, here we go. I guess it was on the other one. Beautiful. I love the transparency with your hair journey. Thank you, Robin. Thank you. And that's what it's about. It's really, we're just here to share with you all our life, the different journeys that we have had with our products. Okay, Shay. So we've shared some information about our products. I hope everybody's having a good time. It is midnight, but we don't have nowhere to be. So we can just kind of hang out. We didn't plan for it to be super late, so we won't keep y'all up, too much longer. But what do you like, Shay? So Shay's been in TLC for a while now. But Shay, can you kind of talk about, your career, being in the banking industry and your transition? Because you remember when we used to talk about, those days, and now you have free time on your hands. So share that.
Well, I was in the banking industry for 4 years, and I did not have that time freedom. If somebody called, I had an emergency and stuff and couldn't leave because, it was only like 4 of us working there at the bank, and all 4 of us had to be there, and so that it was phenomenal that I was in the banking industry because I have something up underneath my belt. But then while I was in the banking industry, I started a credit restoration business. And so I was working the 9 to 5 and doing the credit restoration business. And then once, um, and that's how I actually know Robin. That's how I met her. Um, and so while I was doing the credit restoration business, then director Aaron Rowland called me and he was like, "Hey, I got something I want to talk to you about." And so I got involved with that because, and that was, I made that decision not just based on my why for my grandkids and my kids and nieces and nephews, but I made the conscious decision to get involved with TLC because it's health and wellness. And I was a very sick person. My blood sugars was out of control, my weight was out of control, and so I made that decision. I hadn't even tried the products and I was promoting this business. I wasn't even in the business and I was promoting because I saw the results that other people were having, and I was like, finally I have found something that is truly working for me. I'm telling you, I've suffered with my weight when I had my first son. I got diabetes when I had my first son. You know, when I got pregnant with him, gestational diabetes. Long story short, I had gestational diabetes with my first son, my second son, and my last son. And then just after my last baby, it just stayed type 2 diabetes. And so I was in and out the hospital in a diabetic coma for 13 days. And I made the decision to join TLC because I wanted to see, I wanted that same experience that I saw other people have, and that they all was testifying about, gave their testimonies about how it helped them, and so that's just something I wanted to be a part of, that movement. Like, it's time out for being overweight, obese, and people are losing their lives and things of that nature. And so I made that decision because of the health and wellness. And then not only that, we love each other, period. Just like I'm saying, when I first met Rising Star Patricia and all the rest of our leaders and stuff, met them people for the first time. And it was, this was before COVID, giving hugs and stuff, showing so much love. And I told my mom, I was like, I said, when I talked to Rising Star Patricia, I was already like, what I got to do to sign up? You know what I mean? Because I'm like, finally, I don't have to be a fat guinea pig. And I can say that because I was fat. I was really fat, 264 pounds. I was fat, and I was just like, this has really been, really been a blessing, truly a blessing. And one of the things that, one of the benefits that we have, so many, but one of them that stood out the most is when we finally went to daily pay. We have bills every day.
Yeah.
We need gas in our car every day. And so it was like that daily pay, when the daily pay came, I was like, oh my God, it's been a blessing, just phenomenal. To be where I am today, it has just been a blessing. We have people making 8, 7, and 6 figures. Being around people like that changed my mindset, my perspective, the way I look at situations, the way I look at life. And I'm just so blessed just to be a part of, and to be building my legacy as well. It has just been a phenomenal experience. I mean, I can't, like, sometimes, when a bill come up due and I'm like, oh my God, oh, I got paid today, and I'm able to not have to borrow from nobody, not have to be in the overdraft. And I was like, Lord, I'm working at the bank and I don't like the overdraft. And I'm trying to keep my customers out of the overdraft and I can't stay out the overdraft. What is wrong with it? And I'm serious. I am serious. The last time I was in the overdraft was, I think, January of this year. And you know, it just goes to say, what is success to you? To me, that's I'm successful because my account is no longer being overdrafted. You know what I'm saying? I don't need the overdraft. Had it taken off, and then I just don't have the money. I don't have the money. But you know, just being a part of TLC and getting that daily pay, it has afforded me to be able to go in the store and get some things that I need to get. You know, put some gas in my car, help pay the car note, and all that kind of stuff. You know, one source of income just ain't cutting it no more. What worked back for our parents ain't working for us today. You know, so to be able to be a part of a company that knows that people need money, they opened up the daily pay, you know, and that has really been a blessing to me as well. So it's not only a health and wellness and a spiritual and a mental, it's financial as well. And a physical, it's financial as well. So I'm really grateful for that. I'm really, really grateful for that.
Well, SHAE, thank you for sharing. And you know, I'm listening to you because you would think a person who work at the bank, their money, their accounts is in order. You know, you don't have overdraft, but you being very transparent. You know, even though you were working at a bank and you had a salary, you know, biweekly pay or however you were paid, it still was not enough. And with TLC coming along, our CEO, you know, a lot of times people tend to think like, you know, well, why do y'all love it so much? Well, our products speak for itself and we get paid, you know, we have we say 6 different ways. One is a feeling and the other 5 is physical pay. So our CEO said, well, you know, what is it that people need? SHAE said that. What is it that people need? The people need right now money. And I don't care if you're a millionaire or maybe, you know, make 6 figures, you know, middle class, lower class, wherever you are, we always need more. People who make a lot of money, they want more money or they need more money to be able to help more people oftentimes, you know, or they want to bless more people. It's not just, I want more money just to have it sitting up in my house to look at it. They're using the money for other investments. So a lot of times, like I was talking to SHAE earlier, and I said the one thing Oprah said was, she said she has all these different quotes, you all know, and she said when she wasn't making much money, you know, people knew her for being super kind. She's so kind and nice. And she had to learn how to say no. She said, but back then when she didn't make any money, she said she was like, I'm just trying to get my rent paid, child, you know, so she didn't have much money. So it was like she was just getting by. She said, but when you start making the money and they publishing it all over the world, you can't tell people you don't really have the money because they can see you got it. So people will come to, you know, her studios like with all these miraculous stories on their needs, and she had to learn to say no. But even though she is a billionaire, she has more money to bless more people with. It's not, you know, she's just sitting with all this money looking at it and say, look, all I did. She's giving to people. She's donating. She's a philanthropist. She, you know, is putting girls through school. She's doing so much with her money. So at every level, we need money. Isn't the do all be all. Money doesn't create happiness, but it gives you options. It gives you options. And the one burden that it takes off of you is the stresses of paying your day-to-day bills. We gonna, like SHAE said, we gonna have residual bills. I walked in and my daughter checked the mail and I got residual bills sitting on the table. So I need some residual income. So our CEO says, what is it that people need? So we are known as the Uber of network marketing because we are that one MLM, network marketing, however y'all want to say it. Y'all that company that they stack, you know, I ain't gonna use the other word. Oh, y'all do that stacking thing. We have daily pay. Our CEO says, what can I do? So last January, he came out with daily pay. And that has been huge because for me, when I learned that we were going to have daily pay, I understood daily pay very well before TLC because as a referee, we're independent contractors. I can go work a tournament today and get paid today at the tournament. Or if I start the tournament on Friday, by the time Sunday comes, I've already asked whoever assigned me the games, how much are the games? When will we get paid? And who do I need to see when I'm done? So I didn't have to wait 2 weeks or a month. I didn't have, like Tyler Perry said in the one movie, I didn't mail my work in, so you ain't got to mail me my check. So with that being said, when Jack Fallon said he was coming out with daily pay, I said, sign me up. I couldn't wait. So if we bless them, I know we didn't win a little past 12 o'clock, but up until what, 11:59, if someone would have gone to SHAE's website, gone to my website, gone to Peace Johnson's website, Aaron's website, any of our Life Changers websites, and purchased any of these products, tomorrow, if you sleep in and you wake up and you look at your email, you're going to wake up to, you've been paid. Money already on your account.
Mhm.
So do you want to trade time for dollars? You know, when I meet people and I say, well, you know, they say, well, you know, I work a full-time job and I got a part-time job. I said, how would you like to not have to keep trading time for dollars? You know, and then you got to pay for, I've been there, you know, had to pay daycare, you know, and you giving all the money to daycare. How would you like to work from the comfort of anywhere? Because I don't say work from home. We are at home now because it's late, but work from the comfort of anywhere, and you can still spend quality time with your children, you know, be able to be there for, you know, your loved one who needs you, be able to do multiple things. I'm gonna give you all an example. This past summer, I went back to real estate school. I used to be a realtor in Ohio, let my license expire. So I had to start all over. You got a license, don't ever let a license expire. I don't care what license it is. Do whatever you got to do to keep that license. If it's insurance, real estate, law, whatever it is, keep that license. So June 22nd and August 3rd, I was in real estate school, was able to do it from, during this pandemic, they allowed, you know, North Carolina, many states allowed you to do it from the comfort of your home.
Mhm.
So my teacher, my real estate instructor, she's teaching us, but while she's teaching us, I'm able to do my TLC business while class is going on. Now, if I had a regular job, job, just over broke, and I would have had to go get in the car and be at that job, you know, that part-time job for the extra money, I wouldn't have been able to be in real estate class, because I got to decide, you be in class and not earn any money, or you earn money and then you put off going to class. Because we always trying to battle, well, which one could I do? I could do it all. Matter of fact, while I'm sitting here, because I'm still studying, this was me daily. Real estate test, what did you say you need at the same time? Because we on Google Meeting. My teacher just needed to see that you was in class, and I am conducting my business at the same time class going on. See this? TLC business, real estate. I ain't skipped a beat. But there was no job that was going to allow me to sit on their job and be like, well, I'm in class. Not here, you not. You ain't going to be in class here. So we joking and laughing, you all, but this is real. I did that from June 22nd to August 3rd. What is that, SHAE? Over a month and a half almost?
Yes.
So our CEO said, we're coming out with daily pay. We get paid daily by simply sharing our testimonies, blessing other people. Let me catch up with our comments. Let's see. We have, Robin says, such a beautiful story. Thank you so much for sharing your story with absolute transparency. You are such phenomenal queens. Robin, we thank you so much. You have been here with us as we, you know, we just enjoyed this evening with you all.
Mhm.
She said, yes, Queen, it is so nice to hear your story of creating time freedom, generational freedom, as well as a legacy for your children's children. Robin says, money without health is just a waste. What we say, health is our first wealth. If you don't get your health in order and you're not here, it's kind of like for naught, you know? SHAE, and I want to read this. Can you talk about, you know how we were saying earlier, health is your first wealth, and then the piece as far as getting your finances in order also.
Yes. Okay. So, as many of you know, that I have a credit restoration business. I thank God for that, and that has also been a vehicle too. You know, with helping me to stay out of the overdraft. Um, it's very important that we not only take care of our body on the inside and out, but also our finances. And a lot of people are overweight, broke, can't get or have that American dream because their credit is bad. Um, Getting your credit fixed is, excuse me, very essential, very essential. And the two tie in to each other. The two tie into each other because it would be a disservice to you to get your credit fixed and you can have that house and that car, get that business loan, that boat, whatever you want to get, but then you can't enjoy it because you somewhere laid up sick. So it's just beneficial all across the board, all across the board. Getting your credit fixed. And I talk to people every day, and some people, they don't qualify for an apartment. I remember when I didn't qualify for an apartment. And I went to college. Let me just say this. I'm not gonna say anything about people that go to college. You do what you feel in your heart is best for you. But when I got involved in my first time doing network marketing, and I found out that you didn't have to have a degree to start a business. You only needed a degree to work for a business, like in corporate America. So I went to college and I graduated with my bachelor's degree in business administration. I had the qualifications, I had the skills, I had the knowledge. But going and applying for jobs, they didn't hire me. And I did not know it was because of my credit. I couldn't qualify for an apartment. And it's so sad that these three digits, your credit score, can determine if you have a place to live, if you have a good job, and what your transportation is, where you live at. And it's just, to me, it's so sad. And once I found out about that, I had a repossession, I had student loans and all that kind of stuff. And since I've been with the company, I've had 23 student loans deleted from my credit. And that shot my score up to 197 points. And it qualified me for a $300,000 house.
That's huge, Shay.
So, yeah. And so it didn't matter that I had the degree. You think that the degree will put your foot through the door, but they're looking at your credit today. Mm-hmm. They're looking at your credit. You can have all the qualifications and have bad credit, and they'll look at somebody who has good credit but don't have the qualifications. They'll train them and promote them. That's what's going on. So get your finances together, get your health together. I mean, that's in totality. Be able to enjoy that American dream. You have that nice body, you have an awesome mindset, and your finances are intact. And that's what's going on now. A lot of people don't have jobs, lost their jobs because of this pandemic. And while that is happening, there's people in our companies, in both companies that I have my businesses through, that are millionaires. They killing the game. They're going out there and they making it happen. So are you going to keep using the excuse? And I was watching the news the other day, and they were talking about how some of the states are giving people the bare minimum of the money for unemployment that they deserve. And they're battling whether they're going to come out with another stimulus check, and people being evicted, and it's not even their fault. They can't pay their bills because their employment is cut off. Their job ended. And that really hurts my heart, because there's no reason for us to be in the situations that we're in. But the sad thing about it is to stay in that situation when there are other resources out here. There's, a lot of people frown on network marketing, but that has really blessed SHAE's life. I'm telling you, it really has. You know, the knowledge that I'm learning, the people I'm meeting, strangers become sisters and brothers. And, you know, I'm just, it's network marketing is just really one big family. It doesn't matter what company you're doing the network marketing for. We all come together. We all need each other. And it's a time to pull together, you know. And so you find out that there are so many different opportunities out there. And you're like, Lord, I need a breakthrough. I need some help. Oh my God, I can't go to sleep and stuff. You laying there in the bed at night and you just let the opportunity pass you by. It just passed you by because you're like, I'm not a seller. Well, first of all, we're not selling, we're sharing, we're giving information, we're giving the education part about it. If you decide to join, thank God. If you don't want to join, thank God. You got to find, you commit and go out there. I'm serious. It's, you know, it's no pressure. No, oh, well, I need you. Baby, this gonna happen whether you join my team or not, because I am determined to have better, you know, to do better. And there's some things, you know, I had a conversation. I'm gonna say this and I'm hand it back over to you. I had a conversation the other day with my 3 sons. They are 25. I have one son that's married. He has 2 kids. He's 25. He has his own business. He's an entrepreneur. My middle son is 23 years old. He does his music. He had his own music. He's producing his own music. And then my baby boy is getting ready to start his own company. So it's like, you know, entrepreneurship is it's in my family's blood. Right. And it goes back, you know, to my grandmother. You know, we had our own, they had their own restaurant. It's called Bobo's Restaurant in Ben Harbor, Michigan. Bobo's Grill. They started out cooking soul food and stuff like that. That's how my mom learned how to cook and things of that nature. So entrepreneurship is just, I just knew that it was for me, because one thing about it is that I couldn't stand when my second son was younger, he had seizures, and I was working at the child hall, and they told us we couldn't use our cell phones. We couldn't have them in the building. So right after I got off work, I went and checked my cell phone, and I had like 15, 17 something missed calls. My son was getting ready to go to school. He was in the shower and he had a seizure while he was in the shower. So my oldest son and my baby boy had to break the door in, you know, to get to him. He could have died. Mm-hmm. And so when I got that message, I was like, hey, I gotta go. And it was like, no, that happened so-and-so ago. I said, I don't care what time it happened. I'm a mother first. My son could have died. Exactly. Well, we can't let you leave because we don't have nobody replace you. I said, fire me, do whatever, write me up, do whatever you got to do. But I'm telling you, I'm a mom first. Jobs come and go. I'm going to my child, you know. And so for me, having my own businesses is this, you know how they say I'm unemployable.
Right. Mm-hmm. I am emotionally unemployable.
Right. Because of the simple fact that, you know, how can you tell? You can say it's job abandonment if you leave your job, but your child is at home sick.
Right. And you can get in trouble for both. You know, hopefully the child's with somebody, but you're abandoning your child for the sake of this job because you need the money, so you can't leave a job. So it's just a continuous cycle. Right. People go ahead, SHAE, go ahead.
So I just, you know, that right there. And I was like, I said, God, you got to do something. I got to get out of here. I can't work for nobody. I can't do that. Mm-hmm. But like I was saying, I had a conversation with my sons, and there's some things that I wasn't able to do for them when they were younger. I want to do some things for them now. They're, Mom, we got our own businesses and that doesn't matter to me. I still have what I have in my heart for y'all. Y'all always be my children, and I want to leave a legacy.
Yeah. Yep. Build for your legacy. And I don't know if I was talking to you or earlier, I heard something where they were making reference to, you don't want to be the person who maybe it was, I don't know where I heard it. You're leaving the children with nothing but debt. Right. You're not here and you done left your children it was something I heard on my way here, Shay, and they were talking about don't be the parent that people don't even listen. It sounds funny. Don't be the parent that people don't even want to hang your picture over the fireplace because you done left them nothing with debt. They don't even want your memory because you done left them with debt. And that's a whole nother story. Where you done left your children and your family, they can't even bury you because you got all this debt. You know, everything is just being taken out because there's all this debt. What Robin said, she said this earlier. She said, and she's so on point, she says, network marketing is not a scam. Every job is network marketing. What she said is, this is definitely what I believe. Every job is network marketing. You have a CEO, a supervisor, a manager, and you got employees. That's network marketing. I'm gonna give y'all this. Y'all, okay, what this look like right here? What they say? Oh, y'all do the, what's that?
Pyramid.
Uh-huh. So what she just described, you got the CEO, then you got the next level, well, I put it management, upper management, then you got the supervisors, and then you got all the employees. What that look like?
Pyramid.
That's the thing that everybody say, oh, that's that. So,
And people say about recruiting, everybody recruits. Everybody, they recruit. Harvard University recruit. NFL recruit. NBA recruit. McDonald's recruit. So what is the difference? There is no, the only difference is you have time freedom. You're not trading time for dollars.
you know what, Shay? I'm glad you brought that up. We gonna come back. We gonna come back because this is so much. It was something else I was gonna say before we got on to that. Something you said, I can't even remember what it is. But as far as recruiting, you all, basketball players, I am speaking on basketball players. These young kids is being recruited 6th, 7th grade. It's not like, so a lot of times some parents' children are behind the curveball if they thinking, well, they kids start playing in high school. By the time they in high school, the D1 colleges already then picked up who they picking. They started looking at them 6th grade, middle school, from AAU going into AAU, high school, all the way through. Most kids, by the time they reach 9th, 10th grade, they already then got offers. They not just so what Shay just said, the top tier schools, they recruiting your child. They not only are they recruiting the child, it's all inclusive. They bringing the whole family into it because they want everybody to buy in. So you can come to that school. So what she said about, recruiting, we're building a business, we're building an organization. So we want to find like-minded, coachable people, that want more. Everybody's life is different, but as long as you want more, our company or any network marketing companies, because we're not the only company out there, we love our company. It's just another vehicle. You don't have to trade time for dollars. If you love what you do, you love your career, you're extremely passionate, we're not telling anybody to go quit your job, because we up at 12:30 at night. That's not what we're saying. We just figured out a way to use the vehicle we have and make it work for us. And we love what we do. If we didn't love what we do, we wouldn't be on, me sipping cold coffee now at 12:30, talking about NutriBurst. This helped me have this burst of energy to be able to talk to you all tonight. But we genuinely love it. It's not scripted. It's just conversation. But it was something I was going to say. It was something in relationship to what you said earlier, Shay. It kind of slipped my mind. It'll probably come back to me. But whatever you want to, Shay, because I want people to come back. And I know some people don't, they have to go to bed.
Right.
I won't be going to bed for a while. I'm just not tired. And there's some things that I want to work on. So I want to thank everybody. I definitely want to thank Robin. I want to thank Booker. I think some other people may have hopped off, but I want to thank everybody that came on tonight and shared on our other live. I also want to thank our ambassador, Tanya Joyner Scott. She was on because I saw it on there. And I just thank everybody for coming on. This was impromptu. It wasn't scripted at all. You know, we just wanted to have conversation. The one last thing I do want to say, because we're going to pick up on this, SHAE,
Okay.
is life and being grateful, having a spirit of gratitude and being so grateful. You know, I'm grateful to have SHAE as my business partner. I'm grateful that Aaron thought enough of her to say, I got the perfect person. You know, I'm grateful that she is part of my TLC family. You know, I'm grateful that she has success. Let me tell y'all, because this ain't me by myself on here. So her testimony, when I'm out and about, I take her with me. SHAE is on here with me. I take her, Aaron, and my son with me every single day. When I leave out, I'll be like, oh, hold up. Let me show y'all something. This bag right here, let me show y'all how serious it is. This bag right here is loaded. It's loaded. It's loaded with samples. It's loaded with TLC products, my hair, skin, and nails. What else I got in here? Excuse me. More tea. This is tea. This is tea. This is tea. Just so y'all know, and I'm not pulling out the same, this is another thing of tea. So while I'm out sharing, I said, let me share something with you. These are success stories. So even though SHAE is 2.5 hours away from me, she go with me every single day. She go with me every single day. She didn't even know that.
I did not.
She didn't even know it.
I'm over here wiping my going, wow.
SHAE go with me everywhere I go. Someone said, what is the T for? What isn't the T for? So thank you so much. Well, let's see. Shorty Williams. And let me say this. I don't know if you are a guest of SHAE's, if someone.
My sister-in-law.
Okay. Thank you for joining. Okay. Is it Shorty? Okay. So Shorty, get back with SHAE. The tea has helped us. It's not a weight loss tea. It's a detox tea. And what the tea does, it's a gentle cleanse. It's cleanse your body on a cellular level. It gets rid of the waste, the toxins, the backed up, sludge. Just imagine a dirty car engine and you wonder why your motor isn't running smoothly, and it's sluggish. It's because it needs a tune-up. Our body is the same way. SHAE has shared. How much weight have you lost total, SHAE?
I know it's like close to 40 something pounds.
Okay. So Shorty, SHAE has lost over 40 some pounds. Her A1C count have gone from what, 14 to what, SHAE?
13.9 to 9.
To 9. She only does insulin when needed. The gentleman here, Aaron, her best friend for all these years, have lost over 65 pounds. The young man here, my son, has lost, I don't know how much weight. Patrick has lost a lot of weight. And like SHAE mentioned about her son, Patrick used to have seizures. He don't have no more seizures. RT cleared up my skin. I was considered Nestle Crunch Bar by my business partner, Aaron. I used to have blemishes all over. That's my testimony. I actually lost 15 pounds. That's SHAE's testimony. So all we've been doing tonight is just sharing. It's just general conversation. It really wasn't about our tea. We just wanted to come on. We really wanted to let you all know, in spite of life situations, actually 2020, and I don't want to leave anything out. Also, Shorty, my cousin Booker is on. He lost over 100 pounds juicing, and he actually sent me his picture. And so I'm gonna show you all. This used to be, let me see if I can bring this up. That was Booker before.
Wow.
That's Booker now. But let me share something with you all. So after Booker lost over 100 pounds juicing, But then he told me, he said, you know what, cuz I plateaued, I'm stuck. And you've been talking about that tea so much, he started doing the tea, and the tea took him to a whole nother level, because no matter how you look outer appearance, if you don't, a lot, we say death starts in the colon, and if you don't get your intestinal tract reset and on track, no matter how great you're eating, what you're drinking, you can work out every day. You got to get your insides. It's internal. So Booker said, a chef I was always recruited from another resort. Um, Robin said the tea helps you. Thank you, Robin, for sharing. The tea helps you effectively lose and maintain your weight. It's amazing. So, Shorty, what I want you to do is please get back with SHAE. This Zoom tonight has been extra long. We started another one, and then Facebook didn't want us to be great, so they shut us down. Maybe it was India Ari in the background. I don't know. We don't have any music playing, so we had to come back on. But last SHAE, life. Every day we have life. Life shows up, and it's how we deal with, life situations. In spite of, what we have to do for our family, what you do for other people. But health is your first wealth. SHAE said that, but you can't pour into an empty cup, you all. So we have to you have to take care of you before you can pour into somebody else. So SHAE has made a decision to pour into herself, because I know she has individuals that she has to take care of. She's responsible for. I have children from 28 to 14, and no, they're not all grown, but if I'm not here, who's going to be here for them?
Right.
If I'm not healthy, my children, they know how serious I am about taking care of myself. So I think I don't want to say they take it for granted, but it's like my mom is always going to be on top of her health. So they wouldn't even know what it's like for me to be down for a period of time, because I'm never down. I'm never, like, if I'm sitting somewhere, it's got to be a lot going on, because I just go in spite of. But we want you all to be able to go in spite of the pandemic, in spite of what we've been dealing with. And we just got some amazing products that has allowed us to be able to do that. We have an amazing business that has allowed us to be able to work from anywhere, and be on at almost 1:00 in the morning with you all. So, SHAE, what do you want to wrap up with? And we're going to come back. We're going to come back and, maybe invite some of our other business partners on with us. Go right ahead, SHAE.
Again, I just want to really definitely give it back to you. You have been very instrumental in my growth, in my success. And I'm so glad that, you and I and Director Aaron and Peace and all of us, we're on the same team, and we're helping our team, helping just people, period. And loving on people. We have a saying that we love each other, period. And that is true. It's something when you can meet a total stranger and just embrace them as family. And so that's what TLC has done for me, amongst all the other great amenities and benefits that our companies provide. I just want everybody to understand that it's important to get your health intact. It's important to get your finances intact. It's important to love yourself enough to learn how to say no. And I can say that because that's where I am now, learning how to say no. So it's just, I'm not the same person I was even 6 months ago, and I just really thank God, because network marketing has afforded me to meet some phenomenal leaders, people, who have, even though they have success, sometimes they have problems too, just being transparent, telling their stories, and it just warms my heart to hear where somebody was and where they are now. And it's growth, maturity. And so I just really want people to understand how important your health is and how important your finances are. I just really want people to know that. And I'm just so happy and grateful for the people that left and for the people that God sent my way. I'm so
Ooh,
grateful that you guys are helping me get to where I need to. And I'm going to stop because I don't want to be crying, but I'm so happy and grateful for the people that left and for the ones that God sent. I am really happy and grateful for that. Now I give it back to you, Rising Star Patricia.
ooh, Shay, you said a mouthful. You actually made me think about, if I don't know if you saw his post, Ambassador Dexter Scott, the other day, about stop watering dead plants.
Right.
And so when you said you're grateful for those people that left and those that God has brought to you, that is so important. You all, going into 2021, let 2020 be a lesson on so many different levels. Things will not go back to the way they are. So we have to make some decisions and some changes. And sometimes, and this, we didn't really even go into this. Shay brought it up. We wanted to share. Sometimes you got to be okay with saying no. You know, I was telling Shay earlier that I listened to Oprah when she said, and y'all might keep saying, well, she keep bringing up Oprah. Every week I listen to somebody different. Last week was Oprah, and the one thing she said is that she had to learn to start telling people no. Shay is super nice. I know how nice she is. Her spirit is just a niceness all over it. So people will wear you out because they know you nice. Oh, she just nice. Well, you can be nice, but you can be still nice with your no. And no doesn't follow up with, I have to explain my no. Oprah said when she first said no, she tested it out on Stevie Wonder. Stevie called her and wanted her to donate to something. And she says, I'm going to try this no out. And she says, no, Stevie, I don't think I'm interested. She said, Stevie said, okay, no problem, hung up the phone. And she said, she was like, oh my God, I told Stevie Wonder, no, like, what is he going to think? Is he not going to ever sing for me, or nothing? And she said, we keep connecting ourselves to what other people think. Them people then moved on to somebody else or something else. Say no, focus on what you need to focus on. And if they respect you, they'll understand your no. And no doesn't require an explanation. No is final. Okay? That's a whole nother conversation. I say that because we got to get to tending to our business of moving on to the next level. And sometimes we spend too much time and energy with individuals that's not ready to move in the direction that we're going, or they don't even want to move in the direction they should be going in. And we keep pouring into them when we need to pour into us. When they're ready to be poured into, then you may, you know what, I got a maybe. Maybe it ain't a complete yes, maybe. Or what Global Director Pam McCrae said, we're in the trading business. If you want something from me, this is what I'm going to need from you. And it's not always monetary. But people will pull and pull, but you can't get them to do anything in return, like supporting you. So Robin, Booker, Shorty, Peace, Aaron, Ambassador Tanya, Joyner Scott, everybody who hopped on this live, we thank you. Because you didn't have to be here tonight. Me and Shay could just be sitting here talking to ourselves all night long, but we not. Shay, let me make sure we don't have any other comments, and we're going to come back. Shay, when you want to come back, do you have any idea?
I'm good.
You're good? Okay.
Yeah,
We're going to
let me know.
All right. We're going to set up a time that you guys, we're guys and ladies. I always say guys. That's a referee. Guys, get on the court, guys. So we thank you all so very much. Robin said, thank you so much for sharing this valuable information. It's so beautiful to see queens that are sewing into others without expecting a return. That right there, Robin. Yes. So I believe when you give this way. You give this way, not give with your hand out. Because when you give freely with no expectations, God is going to flow so much, you ain't even gonna need to have your hands out, because you're gonna be knocked over with all the blessings that's gonna come back your way. So Thank you for that. I appreciate you for staying on the entire time with us, and we will come back. Robin said, let's see. Yes, the only difference is you are not building wealth for other people. Businesses you are building for your business, keeping the wealth within your family. Being an entrepreneur is not for everyone. You can't have a 9-to-5 mentality. You have to have a mindset to build for your legacy. Woo, Lord. I think we're gonna invite Robin back on. We're gonna invite Robin on when we come back on. It's in my heart. Robin, you got an invite. We just have to figure out when that's gonna be good. That is definitely
Because
gonna be good.
I think she's in Las Vegas, if I'm not
Oh,
mistaken.
okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what I would love to do and invite some other individuals on. I think Peace, she could talk about, because we heard the verbiage, but I want her to share what it was like for that child to tell her, what's going on with your skin. So, all right, SHAE, last words. Anything else before we shut it down?
I just want to say thank you. I'm so happy and grateful for this opportunity, and to be able to hear other people's testimony. It's such a blessing just to be able to share that dialogue where it doesn't always have to be, like you said, about, giving with our hands out this way. And so everybody did a phenomenal job. I thank you all for your support. I'm happy and grateful that you all joined us. This was not, planned. We just said, hey, we're gonna meet up at 9 o'clock and boom. And it's just to me, it's so heartwarming just to be able to spend some time with someone that sees what you possibly don't see in yourself. And her and Aaron saw something in me. And a lot of times, we're so critical. We're our own worst critics, and I'm learning how to not beat myself up and just to go out there and do what I know I need to do and be that leader that I know I am, and just, pour into people what has been poured into me. Because like she said, you can't pour in, you can't pour anything out if you're empty, if you're drained, if you're stressed. So I'm in a happy place right now. And I'm just so glad, and I'm pumped up. I'm on fire, to be able to get ready and go into the new year. I know that 2020 has been hard for a lot of people. A lot of people lost their loved ones. And I pray for people all the time. You know, let me say something. I could have a person get in my inbox and they could tell me they sick, or somebody is, sick and they didn't respond because they had an emergency and stuff like that. The first thing I do is pray. I don't tell people I'm gonna pray for them and then don't do it. I get right in the inbox when they tell me that, I'm typing, just because that's who I am. I love to pray. I love to give. And so many times I've been taking advantage of that, but God is showing me, that there's ways you can still be who you are, but not allow somebody to take advantage of you. And so I just thought that it would be just this bad thing just to say no, but no, I have to say no. And so I just really thank you all for your time, for your patience, for your support. And again, I love you so much, Rising Star Patricia. You are not only my business partner, but you're my sister, my friend, my mentor. And I thank God for your very life. I thank God for your life. I
I
really
love
thank Him for
you.
your life.
I love you too, SHAE. I love you so much. I want you to just fully blossom. It's the winter time, but I want you to continue to be the flower that you are, the super mascot that Aaron say you are. Keep showing up, but we gonna show up boldly. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much for saying yes tonight. And I want y'all to know. So when I got in the house, I told Shay, I said, I'm just so tired because my son was coming out the gym. So and she says, well, do you want to just do this tomorrow? And she was ready. And I'm like, no. To myself, myself said, girl, no, you about to do this live with Shay. She says, I know. She says, I know you're probably tired, so I was like, no, we've been planning this. So We do. I apologize that it ended up being super late. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Vanessa, is that the name? Vanessa Wilder.
Yes, I love her. I go to church with her. She's another phenomenal young lady who has sampled our products. I'm just so happy for her. Thank you so much for being
Yep.
on the line. She's such a blessing.
She sent roses. See, Shay? See the,
Oh,
yep, she sent roses. So sweet. Isn't that nice? I can show you. We got roses. We got roses, virtual roses. Thank you, Vanessa. If I'm saying it right, Vanessa, thank you
Vanessa.
so much. Vanessa, okay.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Vanessa. We appreciate it. But Shay, thank you so much. We're gonna take 2021 by storm. We're gonna wrap up the end of this year, and you all, we just want everybody to have more. That's just what it is. I'm not gonna say no more because Shay said a mouthful when she said, she pray for everybody. She do. Her spirit is what you see. What you see is what you get. Shay is. I'm emotional, but Shay is like extra emotional, y'all. I'm that down when I like hearing the underdog story, and I just, oh my goodness, I'm patting, and then I'm doing all of that. Shay is just a whole nother. And I'm saying that because we both share the same, Leos are known to be a certain way. But Shay, she's real deep. She's up front with hers. I'm probably more laid back with mine, but we love each other, period. And so I hope that, you all felt our love tonight. But thank y'all so much. We're going to figure out when we're going to come back, but we're going to come back with some more people. It ain't just going to be me and Shay. So, or Shay and I, not me and Shay, but Shay and I. So, Shay, you can go ahead and take us home, whatever you want to say.
I just want to say a quick prayer. Father God, I just thank you for who you are in our lives. I thank you for the manifestation of the blessings. I thank you for each and everybody who was on the live tonight. God, I ask that you meet every need, that you continue to bless, protect, and guide us, lead us, help us in the mighty name of Jesus. And I just thank you all for everything. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, and prosperous day on tomorrow or later on today. God, I just thank you for who you are and for the blessings that you're bestowing on your people. In Jesus' mighty name, God bless you. Amen. Y'all have a beautiful night.
Amen, Shay. Amen. Amen, everybody. I'll talk to you in a minute.
Okay, love you.
Love you too. Good night. Good night, everybody. Good night.